Dirty car. Now, I don't know where you've been this week, but if it's been anywhere near a computer, there's a very high chance that you may have come across some rising bollards. I am not just wildly speculating here, I'm basing my assumption on a very hard fact. This week, over 100,000 people saw this video. It's some CCTV footage of a few mischievous drivers in Manchester using a thoroughfare meant only for buses. Oh no. Well, actually, I was lying a little bit. Most of the 100,000 people saw a comedy version on YouTube, where there's been some funny music placed on top of the carnage, which we're not actually allowed to play in its full glory because we don't have the rights to the music. And without the music, it's actually just tragic rather than funny. It is in fact the oldest trick in the book. Funny sound effects and music can make anything funny. As an example, here's a little clip of my 5th birthday party.
Come in here, darlings, we're playing musical statues. You know how to play that, don't you? I'm sure you do. Right, now stand still if you're out. Now, here we go. One, 2, 3. You moved your head because you were being nosy and you moved your head out. Right? Now keep well back, boys.
That was actually quite funny, I thought. But let's take off the funny music now and see how funny it really was for me back then as a boy of 5 years.
Right? Here we go then.
Hello boys and girls, it's Donald's father here. Sorry to interrupt the dancing, but I thought I'd wait until Donald's 5th birthday to announce that yes, he is adopted. Okay then, please keep dancing and have fun.
I often like stuff. Sometimes I even love stuff. But I'm always asking myself the question, is the stuff that I love the best stuff in the world? So it's just as well that someone's come up with thebeststuffintheworld.com, which can answer my very question. Since it started, the site has grown to be hugely popular and split into subsections as well. 98 people think eyes is the best stuff, 1 person is curious about it, and they're also the 3rd best body part. Boobs is at number 1, of course, followed by boobies at 2. Clearly this site is a bit too populated by geeky young men, but being in the same bracket, I thought that I should join in as well. It would be very boring just to list all the stuff that I love in the world. So obviously, I'm going to put it to music.
The internet. So huge, the internet. So much, I just look at all of this stuff, all of this gov, and though I work on this web show, sometimes I think the internet can just piss off. But there is something that heals my pain since the summer time and again. It's just wall charts, I like wall charts, newspaper wall charts, lots of wall charts. Salad, radicchio, tomatoes, it's Bigelow, funky crab, brittle, gill, cheese, it's a marjolaine. Oh, it's a sycamore, no, it's a honeybee. And you can also see Cha Valentine. Serious vibrato, serious bizarre, too serious with genius, that's just the clouds. When I am staring at all my wall charts, facts never ending on all my charts. I love my charts, I love my charts. I love my
Is this some kind of a fucking joke, guys? It's a fucking wall chart here. Last week, if you remember, I was seriously offended by an absolute joker, a man called Ed Blum. This has now spurred me on to investigate other video blogs by men of a similar ilk. This week, rednecks. From the comfort of their trailer in America, 3 rednecks broadcast their thoughts on the world, or their very small part of it, and also tell us how to blow things up.
Bubba here is going to show us how to make one hellacious firecracker.
Well, he's not actually going to make one on screen, as that would be highly illegal, but he will be providing explicit instructions as to how someone else can make one.
Yeah, well, if somebody were actually to do this and post it on, say, Rever or maybe even YouTube, it could find its way into maybe one of our future episodes.
I got in touch with them to find out just what kind of game they thought they were playing.
To be honest, you three are the first rednecks that I've spoken to. So I'm basing all my judgments upon you. So
You've led a sheltered life.
very good. Now, I wanted to ask, like, my first major question was, when did you three fire your first rocket?
Well, I fired mine.
Let's see.
Well, I fire that a little more than once a year at 4th of July.
Who lights your rockets then? Do you light your own rockets?
I've never fired off anybody else's rocket. I want to make that clear right now. I've only fired my own rocket.
Oh, we're actually talking about rockets. That would be
It's Halloween tonight.
it is.
So my question to you, my question to you is trick or treat?
You mean we guess you got to pick one?
Yeah. You have to answer in terms of what you would like to give. Would that be a treat, or would you like to give someone a trick, or just a rocket?
Well, it all depends on
The child.
the other party.
That's a trick question.
Yeah,
isn't it?
this is a trick. There's a few I'd like to give a treat, and some I'd like to do a trick. It depends on their gender.
And age, or?
Well, if you go to our blog, you'll see plenty of other videos I didn't have time to show you, as long as an extended version of that cooking I did for my parents last week. Well, I'm off to dry myself up, and it's the end of the show, so how convenient for us both.